show no pity for these niggas. They got no heart. And my city treat me like I'm Keith Kozar. Yeah, I say I ran it up fast, but had a slow stop. My pops was down low, still buying go-karts. I'm from the south, but I had hits right by Hobart. My mama said, how you throw your life away? You was so smart. I left the kitchen so icy, I need a gold bar.
Hey, this is the most intelligent, sweet, loving young lady that I've met in a long, long, very time. She's the greatest. She loves her grandchildren, she loves her husband, she loves the world, and a whole lot of people love her.
She like my responsible younger sister. She cool, she down with the struggle, both sides of it, you know. She been in the concrete, she been in the grass, you know what I'm saying? She know the good side like the bad side, and then she has a great open personality. She's someone you come to and talk about your problems with, and she's beautiful.
Yeah, I just want to say, shout out to my sister. That's my sister. We've been rocking since I was a baby. She know everything. I know everything. Everything on the app. Yeah.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? We back here with another episode of Out the Mud. We got a special guest here today, Lee, coming straight out of Uptown. Let the people know what it is you do. First of all,
I feel pretty cool, like, I feel real cool, like, I'm chilling, having my way, kind of, like, put up,
as you should.
out the way.
Let the people know what it is you do.
Right now, I'm trying to start a non-profit working with the youth, at-risk youth. It's called I'm Her Sister. Based on experience only. I don't have a master's degree, I don't have no bachelor's, but I'm coming from experience firsthand. I'm trying to have week-on life skill groups, weekly get-togethers, you know, just trying to connect with the girls, like just trying to get them somebody they can trust and somebody they can bond with. That basically been through the same shit they've been through.
Right. Okay, so we're going to get into that, okay? We're going to let the people know exactly your story, what it is you've been through, so they can get a better understanding on why they need to support you and, you know, tap into what you got going on, why it makes sense for it to be you, right? So let's start from your childhood, okay? So let the people know, like, you know, you got any siblings, first of all, mother and father in the house?
Yeah, mother, father. My father smoked crack. My mother went to work. She was a federal government worker. 44 years now. I've been around this area all my life for real. Started coming up here when I was 11. But my uncles ripped and ran through here. The Lyons family. I'm pretty much been right here all my life.
And where's that? Where we at?
We on 7th and T. I got shot right here. I done hustled right here. I done kind of did it all right here, and I'm here to tell my story.
Okay, so let's start. We're gonna start from your childhood, and we're gonna work our way there. Okay. We're gonna get to what what led to that. So okay, so let's start young. You know, in the household, what was it like? You know, what was you said your father was on crack, your mother was a federal worker, so that's two different ends, right? So what was that like for you being a child?
Me being a child, seeing my father smoke crack firsthand, it was kind of tough. I went to Gage Eckerton around Leroy. Coming from somebody like, you know, father used to sell everything in the house. Like I said, my mother worked for the Department of Transportation 44 years, so she always had the money, but having a husband that smoked crack, it just don't even add up. I have an older brother. I have a couple siblings on my father's side, but I mean, I'm kind of by myself out here.
Right. Okay. So, what did saying that? You know, that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, what did saying that as a child? Was there any decisions you made that was kind of like, you know, because of what I seen that led to X, Y, and Z? Like, did that have anything to do with you getting in the streets?
It definitely do, because my mother like never took the time out to raise me for real. I kind of like raised myself. My mother kind of was like only focused on the man, so that kind of played a big part on everything.
Okay, and that makes sense. So your father doing what he doing, and your mother, like you said, she more worried about a man, so she not really giving y'all that affection or that attention that most kids need. All kids need, honestly.
I'ma just say, I'm not even gonna say all her kids. I'ma say just me.
Just you.
And I don't even know if it's because what my father did to her or I don't know. It was me.
Did you and your father have a special kind of relationship?
I was a daddy's girl until they separated, but other than that, not really.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let's get into your early street life. When did you get into the streets? How old was you?
When I first started, my first bag I sold was coke, and I sold it right here at this curry out, Dragon Express. I was 11 years old.
You was 11 years old?
I was 11 years old. I started smoking weed when I was like 10 years old.
Okay, and let's get into the smoking the weed.
Okay.
What led to that first day? What was it?
Basically, it was like me and my cousins, we all got together, and it was just, I don't know if it was based off like me saying my father smoked crack, and it was just like me knowing he was getting high. But so it was just like something I just seen, like my mother and my father smoked weed in front of me, so it was just like something that I was familiar with, honestly.
Okay, and then, so you smoking weed at 10 and then selling your first bag.
I was high as shit, I ain't even gonna lie.
Quick, right?
I was high.
What was that first session like? Let's get into that if you remember.
My first session, I was on U Street, Second and U. And it was me and a couple of my cousins, and we was smoking with a neighborhood dude or whatever. He was cool, he was like around our age or whatever. I mean, we was high as shit, we was high as shit, laughing like shit, like it was like, I was young as shit, I don't know, like I can't explain it.
Yeah, shit.
I don't think I'd never get that high again, no funny, I don't know.
Man.
Shit ain't even like how it used to be.
Man.
It was real cool back then.
Okay, so transitioning to you when you was 11 and you sold your first bag, what happened from you smoking that J up until that point that led to that?
Me smoking that J kinda like, I think like after that really, I started getting locked up. My first charge was down there at the 7-Eleven. I had real like assault on police. I was going to show. Some bullshit happened. I just always been the one that be protective over everybody. And always like be trying to like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say like bogart or trying to prove a point, cause that never really like been me, but like I don't know, I popped off on her. She was being a little aggressive with me and I stole the shit out of her.
And how old was you?
I was like 12, my first charge, and they couldn't even keep me down while I see yet. I was just getting juvenile process, and my mother had to come and get me in there. From that point forward, like I was getting locked up, and they started keeping me till I was like 13.
So how long, not even how long, how many times would you say
juvenile?
Up until 18, yeah, just juvenile, up until 18.
I'm gonna say all my charges I caught. My first charge was assault on police. I went to the shelter house around Leroy. I got stepped back. I went back to YC for like 6-7 months, and then they committed me. I got sent home. I caught a robbery down Shore Station with some Howell bitches. They weren't even a robbery shit. They was talking shit. They got trashed. They got me on that, and then they sent me out residential. I was out Youth for Tomorrow for like 2 years. I came home like 2009, 2010.
Okay.
So from, I'm gonna say like 2007, 2008 to 2009, 10, I was in and out.
Okay, and I want to ask you a question real quick, right? So from your childhood, seeing your father doing what he was doing, your mother, she working, doing what she's supposed to do, but she's still not giving you the attention you need, right? So you started smoking that sin, so the first bag at 11, you getting locked up in and out of jail. What's your mindset during that time?
Okay, so my mother actually stopped fucking with my father when I was like 8 years old. So from the time when I was 8 years old to when I was 8 years old, my mother started fucking with a whole nother nigga. Once my father got locked up, that's when she divorced him and got the stay away order or whatever like that. And I never really had time from me seeing my mother getting the shit beat out her and all that, like I never really had the time, the one-on-one time with my mother. Right. So she just jumped straight to bed with a man.
You watched your mother get abused too?
Definitely watched my mother get abused. Definitely did. And it just was like, I don't know if she ain't know that traumatized me, but it kind of did traumatize me.
Right, for sure. I'm for sure it did, for sure. So you would say you more so, and this be asking. You more so went to the streets looking for like an escape.
An escape.
For love, I should say.
An escape, and then it's
Not
just
knowingly,
like
though, not knowingly.
not knowingly because I was a little ass girl.
Right.
But when she started fucking with my stepfather, it was more like I ain't know who to run to because, like I said, she always chose a man over me. So it's like, it was him, so it was like the house against me.
Right.
So me growing up, it was just me. So I jumped off the porch, I was in the streets, and it just like wasn't her like trying to communicate to ask even what was wrong with me or why I was acting out or what I was doing,
Right. Okay. So you the first female I'm actually doing the interview with, right? And clearly you was knee deep in the streets, jumped out there early, yeah. So what are some things that women deal with that people may assume y'all don't deal with, or because average Joe might think, oh, women in the street, she ain't doing nothing, she, So give niggas that might think that or might sleep on y'all, like give them a breakdown of what it's like for you, what it was for you, like on a day to day when you was in the streets.
When I was in the streets, when I was homeless or when I was out here?
All of it. Before, we're going to get to before you was homeless.
When I was in the streets, it was kind of like survival mode.
Right.
Especially like, all right, so 2019, I got hit with a pump in my arm. I got evicted from Marbury Plaza, and I was out here. My boyfriend at the time, which is my husband now, he was chasing. So it really like I always been on survival mode ever since like my mother and all that come from my childhood. I'm always on survival mode and I always been like an outside person. I felt like my friends had to fill that void with me because like my brothers and my sisters wasn't never in my life.
Right.
So it was just like it was just always me. So I had to find a way. So I ran to the streets. My mother used to be like, "Why you keep bringing people to my house? Why you bringing people to my house?" I don't have nobody actively around me that's paying me no attention, and I just feel like, what the fuck? These my friends. I love the shit out them, so they gonna be with me. I used to be going to bets with her, like it just used to be wild, and she just never.
So before we go too far, how old was you when you got shot? I know you said 2019.
When I got shot, 2019, I was 24, 25.
Okay, so
I was 25 when I first got shot. That was the first time.
You was 25 the first time. So you got shot after that again?
Yeah, right here. This happened 2021.
Okay, so 2 years after the first time you got shot again.
Yeah.
So that kind of what I was asking, like stuff like that. So what leads to?
Wrong place at the wrong time. I'm gonna say my situation, I'm gonna speak from my situation.
Right, yeah.
It was the people you be around, the people you choose to love, man. Sometimes you just can't. Everything is preordained, like everything meant to happen, So I'm gonna say the first time it wasn't on me. The second time I was with somebody, he ain't make it. Like I loved them to death. That was like my brother. When my husband was locked up, he was with me 24/7. Like that really like hurt me, and I was really like traumatized for like 2-3 years. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, nothing, and I had to really like be grateful because I was still here. A nigga overtalked me and all that. Like I couldn't live past that.
Right, you had survivor's guilt. For sure.
Survival skills, like, and I honestly, when I got shot right here, I really thought I was done. Like, I thought I was done. Just imagine, like, shots over top of you, and it's nothing you can do. And by the grace and mercy of Allah, like, I only got hit one time. It did some damage. It grazed one of my intestines and went through another one. But I was in the ICU for probably like 2.5 weeks. But I'm here. Like, I'm here. I'm a living testimony.
Nah, for sure.
I'm a living testimony.
What's your friend name again?
Cliff.
Customers are back at Right Proper Brewing after police say a shooting last night around 9:45 in this vicinity left 31-year-old Clifton Smith dead and a woman injured.
There was like 8 or 9 bullets, so it's definitely terrifying.
Patrick Lewis was tending bar inside Right Proper Friday when police say a silver gray sedan stopped along the 600 block of T Street Northwest near a group that included Smith and the woman. Witnesses say they were hanging out near the Wells Fargo. Police say a man got out of the passenger side of the car, shot at the group, then got back in the car and drove off. leaving Smith dead and a woman injured.
Cliff. Dead. He from up Clifton. He from up 14th and Clifton.
Show him some love.
14th and Clifton.
Give us a story.
Mr. Take him down.
Sir,
I ain't even right now. We on live, wrap it up. Yeah.
What's live?
Yeah.
They know what the fuck is up with me.
Yeah, period. Yeah, period. Brother.
Sir,
I ain't even gonna lie. I love it. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, so me and Cliff, we first met down YC like 2007, 2008, 2009. So we always like breezed past each other, right? And you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna get to that, whatever. But like we just always was cool, like always ran into each other. But 2019 when I got shot, he got shot 11 times. When I got shot my one time. And my husband, he left the hospital with some crazy shit. My husband got locked up over that for like an attempted robbery. He ain't even had nothing to do with it, but I was mad as shit and I was out here, this when I was out here fucked up, homeless, living in a hotel on Richmond Highway to Moon Inn. So that's how we linked up, and then like we was inseparable. So you know when I was already like kind of like on survival mode out here. The pandemic, he locked up. I ain't know what the fuck to do.
Right.
I'm doing what I know.
Right.
And I decided to bring him down here with me, you know.
Right. And that's and the reason we get into all of this is because, like I said, she's working with the kids, right? She started a nonprofit, so we paint the picture, right? Because I think it's best for kids to learn from somebody with the experience, right? And a lot of people don't have the experience or didn't go through it, so she's a living testament, right? And that's the reason why we going through her backstory, everything she went through, because this is the passion she gonna be giving to the kids, and this is what y'all need to hear and need to see. So that's why we going to the backstory. We're gonna get into some other stuff too, but we just more so painting the picture, you know, on everything she went through. Okay, so real quick, right? So you said when your husband was locked up, Cliff was like real locked in. So let's get into that. Specifically, really just male and female friendship, just keeping it at that. Like, cause you know, a lot of people feel like, you know, when it comes to women, like, oh, I gotta hit her, jump, and I can't just be cool with her. It can't just be, you know what I'm saying? So like, let's talk about that.
So, like, I'm loyal with shit, so like, no funny, I don't even see myself even like fucking with another dude.
Right.
Cause I love my husband so much, so it's like, I don't see that. And he never even came at me like that. And when I was in the hotel, when I ain't like had nowhere else to go, somebody fake put me out, right? And he was like, you know what, big son, you can come live with me, da-da-da-da-da. I just wasn't comfortable enough to do that because I didn't want my husband coming here thinking like it was some wild shit.
For sure.
So when my husband came home, they got close and shit, so it was just like me, him, and my husband.
It makes sense, right.
Yeah.
Right.
And the type of person he was, like, people ain't really fuck with him for real because you know, everybody got their faults and I ain't here to even, he Muslim, I'm Muslim, I can't even, whatever. But the people that know him, they know. And loved him to death, man, really loved him to death. Bring him down here to show him another life. Show him, and he actually went like I'm gonna say like 3 4 months before he got killed, like he took a shahada. He was happy, like he was really like, he was getting money, he was doing that motherfucker.
Doing his thing, for sure.
Doing that motherfucker.
For sure.
Yeah.
Long live Cliff, man.
Yeah, long live Big
Dig.
Yeah.
Clip in here, all that.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, so let's get into the transition. Is there anything we left out? Did we miss anything? Did we leave as far as like your childhood, everything you went through, to your juvenile? Did you do any time in prison as an adult?
I did. Oh.
We ain't get into that.
I mean, I don't really want to get into that, but I'm gonna say I did a little time in prison because a family member told on me. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that.
Somebody that I love to death told on me. I'm gonna leave it like that.
Okay, we're gonna leave it at that. Okay, so how long was that be?
I'm gonna say the longest it was probably like the ongoing trial, the indictment, and all that, the whole process. Probably like a year. Okay. No funny. Okay. I was over this CCF, then I went to the halfway house.
Yeah, though. We ain't act like that ain't nothing. It's still something.
It was something. It wasn't a whole year in jail, but it was like a little time. Like the halfway house, that shit all intertwined together.
Right. Okay, so what would you say for you when was the transition, right? Like mentally, when you decided, right? Because what you're doing now, going into the nonprofit, working with the kids, what you was on, you weren't thinking about that at the time. So it's something the transition. So when was that, and what caused that? Like what happened that made you say, you know what, now I got to switch what I'm doing?
The transition was, I can honestly say maybe like I kind of always knew what I wanted to do because I was in group homes and shit like when I was younger. So it was just like, I always wanted to own a group home, but it was just like, my transition is, I ain't gonna lie, when I moved out of Baltimore, when I knew I was put up, like, when I knew I was all the way out. I mean,
when you got yourself together.
Yeah, when I got myself together. He recording right now too.
No, I'm still in that joke. What I told you about?
That's alright. That's alright. But
you was talking about, you said when you moved out Baltimore, the transition.
Yeah, I had, when I moved out Baltimore, I lost a close friend of mine, right? I kind of was like her protector for like years. Her name was Charlene. She was from up Clifton. Her brothers and them, they all from up there. I always like kind of protected her. And she died like last year in March, right? It just was like after Cliff death, I became numb, and it's just like people that was close to me, like literally, like personally, was dying back to back to back to back, and I'm like, okay, I'm still here. I got shot twice. I'm still here. What's my purpose?
Right.
So it's just like
so
kid. I just feel like kid.
Going through what you was going through and overcoming it, and surviving it, and not saying I was at the same time. Kind of had. That's when you started thinking, like, okay, I'm still here. It gotta be for real.
It gotta be something too. Like Allah not going to just. From me getting shot with a pump, I had 100 buckshots in my arm. It could have hit a main artery. It could have hit anything. The second time when I got shot right here, I got shot under here. I was sitting at the hospital for like 5 days until my husband was like, something wrong with her stomach. It's too hard. They found out that the bullet grazed the intestine and went through another. So all the toxic and all that stuff was in my stomach. They had to split my stomach open. I'm still here. I just feel like I'm here. So why can't I give back?
I'm gonna tell you something though, right? And I want y'all to hear this, right? Because this is my first time hearing it today, right? And some people you can just tell with certain things about them, but I don't know if y'all hear, but I can feel it. But just her voice, right? The way she talked with so much passion and conviction, like it's strong, and you can feel she mean everything she's saying.
No doubt.
And I'm gonna tell you, like, I got a child myself. My daughter 5. I leave my daughter with her because I know what type of time she gonna be on. She ain't going for no games. You hear me? No cut cards. She gonna be straight up and down. Like, but it's gonna be out of love though.
Yeah.
And that's what the kids need.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to put that in there for you. Like, that's strong. Okay, so what ideas do you have for these kids? Let's get into that. Let's get into the actual, whatever you're comfortable talking about, right? As far as like the ideas going into it, let's get into that. Because you do got the merch too. She got the merch, right? She building, right? And that's part of what this is, just putting it out there so y'all can know what she got going on and y'all can see her face and feel her out. And you know, support her, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do it for. Show her some love, support her, tap in. I'm gonna make sure I put everything y'all need in the video as far as tags, links, anything that you know what I'm saying? Anything that she need for y'all to get in contact with her, just make sure, you know, take advantage of it and show love, because this is what we need right here. You know, y'all say the kids need community, and you know, you got somebody right here that's working towards building this. So, you know, I feel like.
Oh, can I say something though?
For sure.
I'm trying to throw a cookout, right? You gonna have that shit there. We gonna have the good food.
Yeah.
We gonna have everything, the moon bounce, popcorn machine, slushy, whatever you could name, fresh food and all that. Everybody welcome. I just want you, if you feel like your daughter is in need of some structure, you know, at the same time, getting to know me and I'm getting to know her, and you feel comfortable with me handling your daughter, not handling her in a way I'm trying to control her, but to guide her. You know, you might not experience anything I experience. Maybe I can help you help her. I mean, it's just the cookout for everybody. I just want everybody to come there and enjoy themselves.
When is it, the date?
I'm still working on it.
Oh, you still work? Okay.
I'm still in the works of that, but I'm definitely going to let you know. Can you promote?
For sure.
And you're welcome to come
For sure, no question. No question. Okay, so look out for that. Like she said, Brenda, and I gotta ask you too. It's only for girls? You only working with girls?
I'm only working with girls right now, but my husband on the same type of time I'm on. And
okay.
We got a box truck, like I said. Like I want to do something with the boys too. Like, you know, a lot of them boys want work. Like I could put them to work, whatever they want to do. You know, money management skills, financial skills. You know.
And I think
I'm trying to think
outside of the internet, just pushing up on them. You know what I'm saying? Catch them outside. Cause they be out here. You gotta catch them outside. They appreciate that too. You just walk up on them, let them know what you're doing, and really leave it up to them. You know what I'm saying? Then you see parents out here, let the parents know, like hands on for sure. Right?
And I was thinking about, you know, going to the therapeutic group homes and stuff, and going there and presenting myself, and you know, telling them a little bit about what I'm trying to do. Because I have a 12-week curriculum set up with life skills, empowerment, emotional intelligence building, a little bit of everything. I ain't going to do too much, but and I have I feel like at the end of it all, like they gonna become better. They're gonna be better, look at life better. Probably like once or twice out the month, or however way my program go, I'm gonna have real life experienced people there to talk to them. Like,
for sure.
Real life people to talk to them, not no people. And I'm not knocking nobody that have degrees and stuff, but I don't have that. I'm just trying to just be authentic as I can, and I'm willing to grow, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to train and all that. But right now I'm just going for the gospel.
Yes, man. That's good. That's good. And you, like you said, getting it out the mud.
I'm getting it out the mud, man.
I respect it. I respect it. I see it for you. I do. Okay, so your husband said something about are you looking for people? Like as far as like to work with you?
I'm definitely working for people. I'm definitely looking for people.
Let them know who you're looking for. There you go. Talk to them.
What you mean, far as like the girls or the people that I want
everything, whatever, you know.
I'm looking for the girls. Right now, the age is 12 to 16, maybe 12 to 17.
Oh, okay.
And
okay, 12 to 17.
I'm also looking for like partnerships. Anybody, I'm open for ideas. I'm open for like networking or anything. Donations for my nonprofit is called Empower Her. My business, my LLC is I'm Her Sister. I'm just looking for, you know, I'm trying to really like build together as a union, as a togetherness. If I know something that can help you, I'm trying to put you on.
Right.
If you know something that can help me, I want you to do the same thing for me.
For sure.
And I feel like right now, ain't nobody in the city trying to do that.
That's what we need.
And I ain't nobody. I'm your average. Like I'm somebody, but I ain't all the way up here yet. But like I feel like it should be open opportunity for everybody. Because just because I ain't no live ass person, that don't mean I ain't been through shit. And I done been through way more shit than anybody.
And that's why I like to talk to people like you, because I feel like you said, people pick and choose as if like somebody else's voice matter more than others. Now, given the only real difference is you can say like the attraction. Some people got more followers. Even then, that don't change the substance. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking for, substance. Because anything can hit somebody. You know what I mean? It don't matter who it is. And so kind of like my analogy is this, right? It's like if you're on Netflix, right? And you go through documentaries. You might see a documentary. You don't know who this is, but something about it will grab your attention, and then you click on it. You either like it or you don't.
And you know what's crazy? No funny. I'm gonna say back in 2022, it was Lil Durk father, right, in his organization, whatever his nonprofit is, right? I'm sitting right here in front of the bank one day. So they recording, right? They walking past recording. I'm like, the fuck? I ain't know who it was. I ain't know who it was. So my husband like, no, that's Durk father. Woo woo. He right there by the Howard Theater. Guess who they picked to do an interview with? Me. So you know I get to talk about shit. I'm just saying, it was just like you never know, like who. And I wish I would have been more into it, because look at me now. I'm trying to do this now, and that was an opportunity right there. If I would have just.
But that's also, like you said, everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
Prepare you for stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? So now next time something happens, you're ready for it.
Exactly.
So don't look at it like, oh, I missed.
Because I was a little shy doing this.
For sure. Look, and as we do it, you know what I'm saying? You good. You good. I don't feel that though. You ain't giving me your shot. I don't feel it. You're doing good. You're doing good. Okay, what happened? We talked about something. I want you to get it all out. Whatever you feel like you might have left out. Because I want to ask you this. I want to get into the female mind, the mind of a woman, right? Because you've been in the streets, but I got a little sister, I got a niece, you know what I'm saying? They at that age where my little sister's 16, my niece 14. My sister live out the Bacuni somewhere. My niece, she live in Northeast, not too far from here, right? So they got different, you know what I'm saying? And so for you to actually be in the streets, be in the trenches, you married now, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what if you want to talk about it. You said you and your husband actually adopted. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we could.
Go ahead, let's talk about it, because I love it. Let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Long story short, my stepson is locked up, right? And he basically was like, you know, I got a baby out here, da-da-da-da-da, this and the third, whoopie-whoopie-whoop. So, okay, cool. That was that. So, no, I'm doing a vlog. So, long story short, we never met the girl before. We never even seen her, never knew who she was or whatever. So somehow we got connected with her, right? So me being the woman that I am, you know, I seen that she needed a little help. So I have her come down here, get her money, da-da-da-da-da, make sure she cool, get his hair cut before I even was getting him or anything. So at that time, my husband was back and forth in drug programs. He's fighting the case. He was fighting the case at the time. And it was just like he wasn't around at the time. So when he came home or whatever, that's when we started getting aided. And that was last year, April 2024. His mother had got locked up. She wound up doing a year in jail. We was taking him to go see her until our car got stolen, and then it went downhill from there. You know, a person just started being unappreciative, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I don't like is an inconsiderate person, you know, and I just feel like when you got good people around you that's willing to take the extra mile, you gotta stand by them. You can't betray them or...
I want to say this. A lot of people not used to having. I'm gonna use me as an example, right? I got both of my grandmothers. My great grandmother died in my late teens, right? She didn't remember my name now almost every time I say it. She calling me my brother, my cousin, somebody else, right? But both of my grandmothers, when I say these are the most loving ladies you're gonna ever meet in your life, but they're two different types of people. One grandmother, military, streets, smoke, drink. My other grandmother, church. I mean, she go to church too. They both in the church.
Right, but I feel
you get what I'm saying? They have is a lot different. So, but they both loving, especially to us, right? Us coming up, so we came around that. My mother loving, so I never was really like I was an asshole. Don't get it twisted. I ain't saying I was an angel, but what I'm saying is I grew up around love, so I never had that in me. So I never had that in me to want to take advantage of somebody.
I feel you.
So when you ain't used to having people around you that's like that, and you got somebody come along like you that's that, and mind you, you're not nobody's grandmother or mother, or like in the sense like to your friends. You're not their mother or their grandmother. You just somebody around their same age that's doing well enough to help them out when they should be doing it for themselves. And instead of them looking at it like and appreciating you, like, oh yeah, this is my dog, we locked in.
They feel like, oh, she's sweet.
You hear me? And I'm gonna take advantage of that.
I feel like I'm gonna say I always had that type of heart, but I always had that type of attitude. Like, nah, cause back then I used to be beating the shit out of bitches, niggas, all that. But now I feel like I get extra treated like I'm sweet now because I got a conscience now. Right. So I think about I'm Muslim, and even before I was Muslim, like I became older, and it's just like, damn, if I do this might happen, or if I do this, damn, something might happen like that. So I just always.
So let me ask you this. I'm glad you said that. So it took you getting older to realize that it wasn't in and out of juvie.
It was me like having a conscience.
And I'm asking you that because that's real specific, and people need to hear that.
It's like when you. I feel like when they younger, they not thinking about look, they not thinking about, damn, if I do that, somebody might smoke or anything. Like I just always I be trying to do the right thing at all times because I done did shit before and shit done backfired on me.
Not thinking about it.
Exactly. Not having a conscience, not thinking about, oh, this gonna happen or this can happen. And it's not superstitious, it's just like, no, that open, your mind opening more.
And you, so that's, I like that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I like that. Okay. So, but we kind of, you got into like, we transitioned from, you know, your stepson being locked up, me and the girl. But you ain't talking like you adopted his son.
We ain't adopted him yet, but like 2 weeks ago, we just got running full custody. She missed 2 court dates back to back.
Full custody. Okay.
She just missed 2 court dates. His son's still locked up. My stepson's still locked up.
Okay.
So she came home May after doing time in jail, back to doing nothing, square zero. You know, I was trying to let him see her and do, you know, just basically bond with her kid, and it just wasn't nothing. Right. So, you know, like, it was to the point, like, not me trying to take her child, but I'm trying to protect him.
Right.
Because at that point, like, don't nobody do nothing for him but us.
You're just trying to do right by him.
Do right by him. It's all about him.
And the reason why I wanted you to bring that up is because, like I said, everything ties into the person. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're willing to do something like that, it only goes to show the type of passion you have for the kids.
I'm talking about without the food stamps, without that. Yeah. And it's so crazy because as we had them since April. This is a year and a half now we had them.
Oh, okay.
People been trying to get food stamps for him and other stuff, and they never even called to tell him, oh, I love you.
Right.
I'm this person, I'm that person,
right.
Nothing.
Right.
Me and my husband had him, he only been away from us like 5 times, wallahi. 5 times out of a year and a half. And it's the type of life that we was living, and just to put a child in front of us like this, that's a big step. And he's very taken care of. Like, I love him to death. I had 2 miscarriages in the past. I don't know if this Allah does everything we might not understand, but he do stuff at the right time or whatever, you know. But he really planted himself in our life, and I know he need us and we need him. No funny.
For sure. And I want to get into, because we ain't really get into it. You said something about it, but I know some probably watching this, and they probably think, oh, I want to hear about that. You've been homeless, right? So what led to that? What was the mindset, or what was the experience like during the process? And when was that moment when y'all overcame it, or what was the steps y'all took?
Say no more.
Yeah. Okay,
so when I became homeless or whatever, I had first got evicted out Marbury Plaza. That was September 2019. Man.
So you got shot?
I got shot May 1st, 2019. We got evicted September 2019.
So within not even 6 months.
So I ain't even tell you that his father was doing 33 years in jail, and we hooked him up with my mother after my stepfather died. So we thinking it's gonna be, oh, father's, you know. No. Father totally turned my mother against us. It was doo-doo. So when I got shot and all that, it was just me, and mind you, he was chasing, so he was there, but it was just like hard at the time, like, for real. The people that I needed the most wasn't there, for real, but him. Right. In between the chasing and all that, like, it was him.
Right.
And man, I done slept out this motherfucker a couple times in the Wells Fargo.
What was it? Because I want to get into specifics, right? Because it's people that really think that shit is just gimme. I don't know, but how did you eat every day? Like, how did you find ways to get money when you did get money to you?
I used to be a fucking booster out of this world, and I ain't even gonna lie.
Okay.
He told me, I ain't gonna lie. That man done taught me some shit. Like my husband, he done taught me some shit. Okay, so he's 46, I'm gonna be 31 August 30th. Okay. So it's not like, all right, he did what he did, but like he done molded me. I was dealing with him since I was 24. Yeah. I'm a grown ass woman now, like he done taught me some shit, boosting and yeah. And when times when he couldn't do it, I did it. Yeah. And I held the fort down, like it was like both.
True Bonnie.
So we done did that until we had enough to buy a car. Yeah. And from we buy a car, we go further and we get more shit. And so we had more money. So it's like, from that's what took off the boosting situation, and then
That's a real get out the mud story right here. Okay. So let's talk about y'all's situation, right? Because I love stories like this. Okay, so how you know that he was the one?
When I first met him, I was dealing with a wild ass nigga. I was weak at a time, and I ain't even gonna say it was love, but I was pregnant by him before, I think it was like more lust.
Right.
Of course, I was taking care of him, buying him shit, but when he had a job, he was buying me little shit, but that shit was nothing.
Yeah.
And then when I met him, it's like, I don't know, I can't really say.
You can't explain it?
Because when we first met each other, we was locked in already since. It was just like, from the first day we met, it was just then on.
You just knew.
And we've been together 7 years.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't really explain it. It's like, after that day we first met, it was just like continuously.
Yeah. It just became. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
No funny.
When y'all get married?
We got married December 31st, 2021. We've been married 3 years. We've been together 6.5, 7.
Okay. Well, congratulations to that. You know what I'm saying? True
Okay, he just want me to bring to that.
Oh, y'all seen that on your story?
Yeah.
Pop your shit. Yeah, pop your shit. That's what I'm talking about. So, as you see, like she said, so she was in the streets, got shot, got evicted in the same year, then got shot again after that. Right? But through it all, you know what I'm saying, she stayed resilient, she prevailed. Look at it, she's still here now, the smile on her face, strong voice, still taking care, holding shit down. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with it. Okay, so you said something, I'm trying to get everything. Because they gotta get this picture.
Yeah.
So she said something earlier, she breezed through real quick. I be trying to remember all this as you talking. You said something about you got in a fight with niggas, you was with niggas, right? So that's kind of what I was trying to say earlier. What was it like for you in the streets? Like niggas gonna try you too?
Niggas, because I just recently lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So I always been big and heavy set. So I don't know if it was just like a way of a motherfucker want to challenge you.
Right.
And then I always been aggressive.
Right. And I can tell by your voice, you got that
always
strong energy.
been always been.
Yeah.
So it was, I don't know if it's because of that. I just always wanted to be in shit. Always wanted to do shit. Always wanted to fight. I was angry.
Right.
For mostly that shit came
So you
from
would say
anger.
you started most of that?
I can say that.
Okay.
I can say that. I can say that.
That was me when I was young.
I can say that. Just want to do some dumb shit.
This is what I did.
There been times I'm like, I feel like fighting and just
tell
steal
you
shit
what I
out
did, because I'm the youngest up until my little sister was born. I was the youngest. I was 13 turning 14. I felt like it was my duty to get on my brother and my sister's nerves. I can't explain it. I just felt like it was my job to fuck with them, right? So I took that same energy I would to them and go to school and do the same shit to everybody else. So how I'm fucking with them at home, I be fucking with everybody at school. But I'm looking at it like, hey, this is what I do. And
I ain't gonna lie though. A lot of my behavior started from when my mother left my father at 8 years old when I was going to Gage. So from Gage, I went to Gage, I went to Hyde, I went to Scott Montgomery, I went to Howard Middle School up there. I got put out of 6 schools. Like I got put out of Shaw. When I got in Shaw, that's when I started getting locked up. So I never really like. I was going to school down YC and shit like that. I was still going to Shaw, but I was in between. Then when I came home for good, I was out residential. I was going to school out there, but when I came home, I went to Cardo's. I got put out Cardo's, and it just like I went to 450 down Mount Angelo, down Chinatown back then or whatever. That was for people that was committed to DYRS. But really, I ain't even finished school, bro. I would love
high school either. I went to Job Corps, got my GED. That don't make you dumb.
Yeah, it don't.
It don't make you dumb.
It don't.
That's their certification. That ain't got nothing to do with what you know. Fuck that. You hear me? Look, we both here now. You hear me? Okay, so let's talk about music a little bit, because you know music is a topic that I like to get into. I know you. Have you ever thought about rapping? Have you ever tried to rap?
I used to learn how to rap, but I ain't really.
Cause I hear your voice, and
I know how to rap though, a little bit.
Okay.
I'm just like washed up now, but when I begin in that.
Cause I hear your voice and as you
sweet,
talk,
I ain't even gonna lie.
I can hear that.
I ain't even gonna lie. I be on some Paco shit. I play Paco all day, cause I can relate to him in real life. Like I listen to that nigga all day. I can't. I already told the story.
We talked about a lot.
Yeah, you just coming right here, just interrupting stuff. Why don't you get on here? Is you cool? We already getting through. We already
got into that. We got into the, being homeless, adopting him, her in and out the system.
Oh yeah, did I tell you that we used to sleep in the hospital and shit? We used to make up. We used to be making up. Like, look though, we used to be making up stories. Like I used to be like, cause I was a diabetic. And I used to be like, man, my legs swelling up, cause they used to be swelling up because we used to be out here. Man, we done stayed with different for motherfuckers.
The whole
Motherfuckers
time.
It is a lot though. He is.
You see what I'm saying? I'm glad he came right.
He is right. He is right.
So you telling me you out here, you on your feet that long? Your legs.
Then I'm talking about get on the train. How could itch you? There's a lot around here. No funny. Like you too.
Okay.
So we used to be getting on the trains and buses out VA, far shit, getting them together, no funny. So we might have to stay at GW one night or something like that.
Just like an emergency room or something.
In the emergency room, I used to be like my feet was swollen or it used to be like something was wrong with him. So I can go to sleep Howard and all that. Like it just used to be fucked up. Like we didn't stay with people. It just was always something, but we never was no motherfuckers that sit and lay and fuck in your house. We always brought shit to the table, so that motherfucker might have had no food or nothing going on, and we bringing that shit to them. But you know when you fucked up and when you fucked up, people use that opportunity to just like
kick you when you down.
So it's just like, but we always got that shit back together. No matter what situation it was, like we always got that shit back together and cranked that shit back up. Cranked it back up. We just like been through some shit. Man, when I was in the hospital, the first time I got shot right here, I ain't gonna lie, he used to do dope or whatever. I was in the hospital giving him my motherfucking oxy, my Dilaudix and all that, so he can be okay in the hospital with me, so he won't get sick. And I'd be okay. I can kind of tolerate pain, but it was a big ass hole in my arm. But I wanted to make sure he was okay.
She got a hole in her arm, still looking up.
Yeah, real got a dent in my arm. Like my shit is fucked up. Like
real quick, let's. I love this.
Yeah, like I got some shit that's like.
Look, y'all got a supporter, man. Listen, the energy is real, y'all. I'm telling y'all got a supporter, y'all. I'm telling you, tap in, really support, man. Because y'all say we need people in a position that's gonna do right, and this how you get it. And we gotta come together as one to put people in a position. So she telling y'all what she working on, what she got going. Like she said, cookout, working with the kids and everything. Y'all gotta support. I want to ask you this, right? We're gonna transition. We're gonna have a little fun right now, okay? We're gonna switch it up a little bit. The music scene, right? How you feel about the music scene in the DMV? As far as the rap scene, like, you know, the free car music, the slide music, the beefing.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm sick of this shit, for real. But if everybody just make the music and just like
keep it at the music, money will generate. You can't beef and make money. You can't do both. Okay, so why she bring this up? I'm gonna talk about this because this is my topic right here. She just hit a note. She just hit a key point, right? The music industry may make it seem like rappers beefing is cool, but all them rappers that's beefing in the industry is signed. So when they making records and dropping videos, it's profitable for them. So they're kind of doing justice by the label when they beef because it's profitable. But when you in the streets and you on your come up and you beefing and niggas really dying, niggas really going to jail, it's not profitable. And then if it is profitable, by the time it is, you either too far gone.
Exactly.
You either locked up or you dead.
locked up or you washed up.
You see what I'm saying? So the best bet is to just keep it music, do what y'all do, and just leave it at that because there's no win at the end of the day.
Exactly.
There's no win. And then the fans at the end of the day too, they gonna choose the side. So you better hope you the better artist or they fuck with you harder because you'll lose out like that too.
Exactly.
So it's best to just stay out. That's why you gotta respect well, I know he just beef with Kendrick, but the Drakes early on, or certain artists that just don't get into that. They just make the music and you don't know what they got going on. Like Rod Wave to me is, you hear me? That's the perfect example.
I fuck with Rod Wave.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with him.
You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with him.
But who your favorite artist in the city or DMV industry? We're gonna do the city first, DMV.
I'm gonna do the city.
Okay, the city. Top 5 in the city.
Top 5.
Not even top 5, but your favorite 5.
My favorite 5. Paco.
Okay, I fuck with Paco.
Savage,
okay. Fuck with Savage.
I fuck with A-Town.
A-Town.
I fuck with him. 23rd. I fuck with him.
Yep. Savannah. Yep. I'm trying to lock it.
I like niggas that talk that shit. I like, you know.
Yeah, not for sure. Okay,
Yeah.
you probably. I am know if he's one of my favorite.
I ain't listened to him in a minute. He ain't really.
I listen to his old shit for the most part though. Like I still listen to Public Housing, but I ain't know if he's one of my because he talk that shit. But go ahead. You
I ain't listened to him in a minute.
I fuck with I ain't know if he's.
I fuck with J-Mo.
J-Mo, okay.
When I want to be on my kid shit, I fuck with J-Mo.
You got to every now and then.
And I'm gonna say Giz.
Giz? Oh, you fuck with 37.
Giz be talking that shit too.
She said Giz,
Giz be talking that shit too though.
Okay. Who else you say? You said
A-Town.
And Paco.
Number one, Paco.
Okay,
he talk that shit out.
Talk that fly shit.
He talk that fly shit, and I can definitely relate to that.
All right, let's give some for the ladies. Who your favorite R&B artists? Top 5 R&B artists.
I don't know. In DC or
nah, period. Nah, in the world. It could be
Summer Walker, Cardi. Who else, sister? Who else I like? I like Megan High. I'm not fucking with her.
I like Big Pluto.
I like that bitch. She said, "Summer just begun." I like that one. What's that?
Okay.
I like that. I don't like too many of them bitches.
Okay. Alright. I just
it was a bitch talking some shit, you know.
Yeah.
With Sell the Block and shit, then I fuck with him, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay. You like that.
Yeah, like I like that.
Okay.
Talk.
But see, and that's the thing, like, and this is one thing I don't want to go over y'all heads, is she's promoting the group home, working with the youth, right? But she not sitting here trying to paint this fake clean cut picture like I'm just too good, I'm super. She been herself. And these are the type of people you want to trust your kids with. First, somebody get in front of that camera and they try to come off like, yeah, me. And then, like, she really been herself, and it's good energy, y'all. It's good energy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, these type of people you want around your kids, man. I'm telling you. So, I'm going to say it again. Support her, rocking to her. What else did we not talk about? Anything, whatever you comfortable with, because I don't want to leave nothing out, because I love your story. You got so much, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
what I'm going to say, I got something to say. I'm going to say what I never understood. What I never understood was the people, right? The people that watched you struggle, the people that seen where you came from, right? Why is it when they seen you come up, why is it the first thing they do is hate?
Right.
When they seen you come from right here, why is that the first thing to do?
Right.
Like why?
Right.
I want to know that. And I just feel like DC is just totally different from what used to be from when I was younger. Right. No funny, like morals and principles, like I've been around some real niggas.
Almost everybody that I had a conversation with said something about that. The morals and the principles.
It ain't washed up. They gone. Cause
They gone.
I never heard if you can be around a hot nigga all day, every day, and
as long as you got some
it's
clout,
nothing.
Some money.
But when that's not. How can you say you this type of person? That type
I was watching
person,
the Gates interview.
but you like, yeah, this nigga my man now. Like, how? You can't do that.
This, Kevin Gates interview with the Breakfast Club, right? It's an old John. And he was saying how, like, if you look at America's top gangsters, like the American top gangsters list over there, a lot of them told. And he was saying they shouldn't even be on that list. He said if you told them
at all, you broke the rules, you broke the code, bro.
So why do you think? And after this question, I want you to give some advice, if any, that you have to the youngest, because you got it's a lot to unpackage in one. You know what I mean? So why do you think that is now? Why do you think the morals and the ethics and everything just don't matter no more? Now,
given the internet.
Okay.
The internet.
Okay.
I feel like the internet really fucked up everything.
Yeah. I
can't really say. I don't know.
I say that too.
The internet, they see niggas kill motherfuckers and then tell.
It's a video going around now when somebody got in an accident and they shit this off.
Yeah, I seen that. That's crazy.
You see what I'm saying?
May Allah have mercy on his soul. I never.
And the fact that
was wild.
If we didn't have TVs or phones or internet, we wouldn't know that even happened. But now we can find out what happened in Africa.
We can find,
what happened Saratoga 15 minutes ago.
And I feel like they did that on purpose. Like they made the internet like that. To make that was on purpose.
I hope y'all. I'm 30. I just turned 30.
Okay, you 30. I'm about to be 31. We didn't have that shit back then. Like it wasn't. We had Bebo, MySpace, and we grew up on shit like
but
that.
We was
like,
outside before it came.
We was outside. We was super outside. Exactly.
See what I'm saying? When I was 7, 8 years old, we wasn't thinking about no social media. 10 years old, I don't think social media came out till I probably was like in middle school. And that was like you said, the
that's when YouTube, that's when Soulja Boy and all that. So it's just like I don't know.
I want to say this real quick though, right? Before I lose my train of thought. You just said something. I just lost my train of thought, but you just said something real good. When I asked you something about before I said advice, before I said give your advice to the youth, it was something I said. I forgot.
Man, don't give me. I don't know.
I forgot. I'm gonna play it back and be like, damn, it's gonna hit me. But it was something I wanted to say about something you said. It was good too. See, but that's good. Okay, cool. But what I wanted to say as far as like to the youngins that is watching, that's listening. If you wanna go get into music, if you wanna get into whatever you wanna get into, it's in your best interest, honestly. Like she said, just
go for what you know, do it.
Just do it, go for what you know, but at the same time, you gotta understand anytime you pursuing something, it's gonna be distractions. It's gonna be people hating on you. It's gonna be motherfuckers not supporting you that you feel like should be on the front line with you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be people doing a lot of little weird shit, but that's just the way the devil works. So you just gotta know that, be aware of that, and you gotta see through that shit and just keep going, because ain't nothing just gonna come to you easy. And if it is too easy, it's probably no good.
This shit ain't no good.
It ain't no good, so you wanna work for it and enjoy it, because I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't really get no backstory before we really met up today, so everything she telling me is coming to me the same way it's coming to y'all.
I just had some shit for him.
You know what I'm saying? That's all she kept saying. I got some shit for you, and I'm not gonna hold you. Like, the reason I started this platform is to give people like her a voice, because people like her voices matter. And like, we right here by Howard. You see what I'm saying? So she's saying this happened right by Howard University. A lot of people think Howard University just college kids, shit sweet as to walk in the park. A lot of shit going on right here. You know what I'm saying? And she made it out and made it through. She's still going through it. You know what I'm saying? But this is a testimony right here. I hope y'all, I ain't gonna say I hope, but y'all better listen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better really play it back in case something went over y'all head, really tap in. But what advice do you have for the youngest? I know your story yourself is a testimony and people can learn from it.
The advice I have for the youngest, to know you is to know your purpose, man. You gotta love yourself, you gotta know yourself, you gotta know who you is, man. You can't be like everybody else, man.
Sure. That's law.
You Muslim, turn to Allah, offer dua, man, offer iftar, man. That's the best I can do. Like that's who I turn to, Allah. If I don't feel like I got nobody else, I turn to Allah, man. And stay true to yourself, stay true to the game, man. The game is to be sold, not told. What we talking about?
Yes, Lord.
I started my little journey with TikTok, you know, like just trying to reach out. I got something on TikTok called Trauma Bond. They said people saying that they not doing Trauma Bond no more. You gotta have the certifications, you gotta have the training, but on my TikTok, I feel like I helped a lot of people. A lot of people comment on and tell them, you know, they give me uplifting words and stuff, you know. I talk about how I felt about my mother treating me the way she treated me. I talked about my brother Cliff. I just learned how to communicate more and talk about it more, because the more you ball it up, the more you going self-destruct.
Yeah.
You going self-destruct. You going to crash out.
Do you know Ready?
Ready?
You know Ready?
Fat Ready, Fat Dirt, yeah, I love him to death. That's my man.
Okay, cool. Okay.
He know me too. We was on YC Youngest.
Y'all mutual followers.
Yeah, we was on YC Youngest shit together and all that.
So I did an interview with him.
I seen you though. I seen you. I was up to 40.
Oh, you seen when we was doing it?
Man, my husband was driving past. I said, Fat Ready shooting a video.
Okay.
And that's how I found
you. And look how I come in full circle.
Exactly.
I fucks with it. Okay.
Exactly.
So when I did my interview with him, he said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's big. Like that's powerful. And I want to tap into what you said too. Having a relationship with God, right, and being yourself, right, because they tie into each other. When you got a real relationship with God, you understand He made you how you are for a reason, and you got to live and understand and die by that, right? And you got to be comfortable in that. And a lot of people, they uncomfortable being different because they feel like they should be what everybody else is. No, that's
because everybody got their own relationship. See, I'm Muslim, so my relationship is with Allah. I didn't live through different testimonies I just had a warrant December. I had to run from the police. Some got thrown, And I prayed, but I was preparing myself because I just caught to DWI out Glen Burnie.
Yeah.
So I just got on probation and I caught that. So I felt like a fucking loser.
Right.
Because I had a family. Like, I had to get home to my family though, and I made it. But I had a warrant. And I ain't even gonna lie. Like March, they sent something to my mother's house saying that everything got dropped. So you can't tell me like.
Right. It's not real.
I got shot a couple times. You can't tell me I was homeless. I was in hotels. I was in hospitals. You can't tell me who was doing it.
And that's where the strength come from, the power come from.
Faith, like
everybody not meant to go through that, and it's the ones that didn't go through that don't understand it. You see what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you got to go through shit to have a relationship with God, but a lot of people who everything just been a cakewalk, just been peaches and cream, they kind of take that for granted.
And so, then my thing about it is though, it's like people say, people wait until the last minute, kinda like.
And even if
when they on their deathbed or something, but it's like, why not already be comfortable? Like, man, if something happen, I'm cool with that.
And that's
some people don't got it. Some people don't got the opportunity to even come back at all.
And another thing is too, because I said something about a cakewalk. It ain't always about having a cakewalk that you won't have a relationship with God. Sometimes you just so stuck on what you doing and how you moving. Like I can't I wasn't no motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I was a knucklehead, but I went to my limits. You know what I'm saying? But even then me still just my grandmother taking me to church. You know what I'm saying?
I grew up in the church.
Yeah, right.
We all in the church. No funny, I'm not gonna say I ain't been Muslim all my life. I took my Shahada 2019. Maybe like November. After, I don't know if you heard of Deshaun Manny. He from Savannah. He got killed. We was out residential together. That was my dog. Every time he seen me, he showed love. We showed love to each other. And it was just like, damn. I don't know what it was. I just got shot, and no funny, the day that I got shot was my first time ever offering salat before I turned Muslim. That day, that's when I got shot, and I feel like that was my calling.
I
feel like that was my calling.
But see, and this is the thing too, like, as far as say finding God, having that relationship, you gotta want it.
You gotta want it,
right? And
believe it.
You could have had that happen, and you could have easily just looked at like, oh, the devil, and just say, oh, God not here with me. But no, instead, what you do, you took that and you said, nah, this happened for a reason. I got a bigger purpose. God trying to show me something.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the fight that I feel like most people are having. That battle of with the conscious and your subconscious, good versus evil.
Don't get me wrong though. In the Quran, like it say like we got two angels, one angel bad, one angel good.
And it really, the angels is perspective, right? If you want to look like give it an analogy or put it in metaphorical terms, like it's perspective. This is the good perspective. This is the bad perspective. You just choose which one you want to go with.
Oh my gosh. This is my people right here. I'm doing a vlog, y'all. Look at God, man. Look at the law, man. That's
Let me turn it.
That's Shawnita, and that's Uncle Laura. I'm doing a vlog, Shawnita.
You can get in front if you want. If you want to get in front. Cool. How you doing?
This is Honesty's mom.
There you go.
Hi, y'all.
I love her.
And I love her.
And this is my Uncle Lori. Come on, Uncle Lori. Don't be acting all shy.
So much support with my daughter.
That's Uncle Lori.
My daughter.
And this is Cliff Uncle too.
3 years old. Got shot in the head. I hate to say that, but it's a testimony.
A vlog. Yeah, this my business. This my business. I'm trying to open up something for the young girls, man.
That's right.
I'm trying to talk about what she's getting into as far as working with the youth and the group home and everything. So real quick, y'all know her, right? If y'all want, just say whatever y'all can. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all want to say about it. It ain't gotta be too long, too short. Whatever y'all want to say is up to y'all.
I'm only one voice. I know she got a lot of voices that can say something about her. Leanne, she's such a beautiful woman. She support everybody. Her heart is a gold, woman of gold. I love Leanne. Yeah. Yeah, when I was going through, even before that, she here for the people. Yeah, so wherever she's doing, wherever, everybody come support her, be behind her. Yes. Yeah, I'm here for her.
Yes, Lord.
Thank y'all.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Love y'all.
No, that's love.
Love them to death, man. Love them to death, man. Definitely for the struggle.
And that's how you know it's real.
Definitely for the struggle, man. Yeah, that situation really like did something to me because when she first got pregnant, like me and Cliff was happy as shit because we both had something in common. And she had honesty after Cliff died. And that little girl was like so adorable. That really hurt my feelings, man. Long live honesty, man. Yeah, long live this.
The girl you brought up earlier.
The 3-year.
The 3-year-old.
On 4th of July. That's his little cousin. That's his uncle. That's Honesty Farm. That's her mother.
Okay, that's what I. And that's. I want you to get into this one, right? Because you said something about loss, right? How many people, friends, family, together would you say you lost in your lifetime?
Like up close and personal, I know it's like 8 people. 8 people, no funny. Like 8 people, man. And after a while, it become like you numb. Like it's like you can't cry no more. And then like with Islam, like you only got 3 days to grieve.
Right.
And from Cliff, I grieved for 2 years, and no funny, like I wasn't supposed to, and it wasn't good. I just learned how, like that first year after he passed, I offered dua for him, and ever since that day, like I became better. I became, like closer with Allah. I put in Allah's hands because Allah had me still here. Hey, hi Miss Wanda. Hey.
I want to ask you this.
I'm doing a vlog. I'm doing a vlog.
How you doing? We just doing a quick little interview right quick.
She won't go on the camera bad as shit.
So I want you to tap into like the ripple effect of that, right? Because every time somebody dies, now there's some cases where they might not catch the person that did it, but then somebody either going to jail, somebody dying, then the family got to deal with that. If they got kids, siblings, mother, father, grandparents, it's a lot that come with that.
Yeah.
So,
the most hurtful thing I had to deal with was when Cliff died. It was people saying that I had something to do with it. It was people saying that I set him up, and me and my husband set him up and stuff like that. And it just was like, I didn't know how to feel because I'm like, damn, I'm in the hospital fucked up. So how am I supposed to feel with somebody that I love, the only other male that I trusted? Mind you, my brothers and them, they ain't shit. Another person that I trusted outside my husband, they said I had something to do with that, and I was fighting for my life also. I ain't gonna get into that deep about the situation.
Sure. Yep.
But sometimes niggas just be talking really just to be talking.
Just to be talking, just to hear themselves feel like they missing something.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
That's like even with the situation, recently, Donald just, what happened with that, right? Curdy Top.
Oh yeah, man, Lord have mercy on his soul, man. Yeah.
And you see how you got people that's genuinely mourning, and then you got some people that
just want clout.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing with DC, like everybody want to be known. I'm very private. I'm surprised I'm even doing this, but like I don't like being. I used to be on Will Live and shit all the time. I did some prayer show shit, but I had to think about it. Like I'm out here doing what I'm doing. How can I be entertaining that? I can go to jail.
Right. Right.
Or a motherfucker, the broad to my arm, call the police, she had I can go to jail.
Right. Right.
And then I'm gonna leave my family behind. Or I'm gonna leave my husband behind. I'm gonna leave everything I got behind. Like,
that's crazy you say that because to backtrack out somebody in Northeast, he got a song where he say the same thing. He said, I think my brother baby mother set him up and the bitch tried to blame him. Right? And he sounded like it's people that think that he had something to do with his brother being killed. He said, all right, well, if you see me, then do something if you feel like that. Like, I'm still going.
And the thing about it though, when motherfuckers was saying that, the day that first and foremost, I had to tell them to release me from the hospital because I was so depressed.
Right.
I was so fucked up. So in a wheelchair, he packed the hospital wheelchair up. I said, I want to go outside. I had the wound vac on from the hospital. They were sending me home with my own. But I came out here. Everybody, man, I love you. Because they knew what happened.
Yeah.
They like, man, I love you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. They calling me, you need to come back. Da-da-da-da-da. I was out here.
Yeah.
When I got shot and I was in the hospital, when they don't let certain people in. They don't be letting people in like the first couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was out here. So if a motherfucker really felt like that, like we was never nowhere.
Right.
He was always right here.
Right. And that goes back to you saying motherfuckers just be talking,
Motherfuckers just be talking, just be talking. Like, you really feel some type of way.
Right. For sure.
Or how about the person not locked up?
Right. And then on top of that too, in situations like that, even though you got your people that saying that, you got people that really matter that know like it ain't even.
Yeah, you are, and it was the side of motherfuckers like, man, she ain't like that. She loved that man. She fed that man. She made sure that man was okay. Before Mecca came home, she made sure he was this. So
remember earlier when I was saying something about just men and women having a relationship and people thinking something going on.
You don't gotta be that.
But see, with situations
I always
like that,
been the type of female that hung with niggas anyway.
But no, I do it now, right?
You hang with females?
Yes, for the most part.
Yeah, okay.
I don't be with these niggas. But nah, so look, you got people that on the outside looking in, where it's like they might see that and just, people envious of that. Cause even a lot of, my homegirls, you got people in their family or like people that's around them that see us how we move, and they feel some type of way or thinking, you know what I'm saying?
But it don't even be that.
Right?
Don't even be that.
So something like that happening, you already got your Prius on, you know what I'm saying? You just geeking the, you know what I'm saying? Because you already in your mind.
Don't get me wrong, motherfuckers that say that shit before they thought like, oh, you fucking her, He like, no, that's my sister.
That's why I asked you, because I
like, no, that's my. I'm talking about a lot of people used to be like, man, what the fuck
I deal with it too. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Some don't
Some females just be super cool.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
some niggas rather deal with females, and don't get me wrong, bitches be snakes too. But some real recognize real. I feel like.
For sure. And you gotta look at people as people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you don't look at people as people, you won't think like that. Why can't we hang together?
Exactly.
And be cool?
That's some weird shit, kind of, because everybody not like that. They just be like, some motherfuckers be like birds of a feather flock together. Know what I mean?
And then too, when you grow up in a community, because I done lived in probably 6, 7. I done lived out Baltimore. I done lived on 6th Street by Trent Park. You know what I'm saying? I done lived on 30th Street about 5, 6 years. I done lived out Laurel. I done lived in a lot of different neighborhoods, right? And they all different levels. Like Baltimore was the worst. I ain't gonna hold you. That shit was different. I'm not gonna hold you.
Super cool out there. I don't know.
No, I was there when I was like 13.
Oh yeah,
14.
okay.
At that time, it was different.
Okay.
That's like 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was like
shit was treacherous. You know what I'm saying?
That was like
But all of it, all of it. You know what I'm saying? When I was in Southeast, you know what I'm saying? Some parts of Maryland. I done lived in Sea Pleasant, going out Landover. You know what I'm saying? So I done lived in a lot of different neighborhoods. But when you in the neighborhood, you gonna have the little girls come outside to play with. You know what I'm saying? So it's just normal.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's just somebody that ain't come from that. Or you was out there but you ain't had no friends. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I appreciate this conversation. This is one of my favorites right here. I like this because this ain't about no music. This really just your story, and you going into something positive that we need.
Spread my word, man. I don't know where to start. I don't know. Maybe I be thinking like, maybe if I push myself out there, maybe a motherfucker be like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe she ain't like everybody else.
For
sure. She can.
For sure. Nah, this raw right here. I'm telling y'all now. This is my first time meeting her, y'all. I can tell y'all right now. This raw right here. So I want to ask you this. Let's say it's a little girl watching this. You said 12 to 17. They old enough to get on YouTube and watch this themselves, right? Let's say they saying, damn, but how I know she's somebody y'all can, despite what they just heard, what would you say directly to them?
What I would say directly to them is like, to know me is to love me. Like you gotta get to know me just like I'm trying to get to know you. We might have a lot of things in common. Like I'm always open to learn. I'm always open for sarcasm, anything.
Sense
like
of humor, having a little
sense of humor, a little bit of everything. Like I'm not here to judge nobody.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna help answer this question for you. If I'm 12 to 17 years old and I might got a broken relationship with my mother, I don't got no real like big sister, auntie, this your big sister right here. You done found her. This your big sister right here. This auntie, this big sis. Cause I'm telling y'all now, if you need that, you got it right here. I'm telling you. I already see how you is with the kids now. It is what it is, but they're gonna have fun, but you're gonna let them know. I see it. I see it.
Real. I'm gonna let them know the real. Not no imaginary shit. They gonna know the real.
Because kids nowadays too, I feel like kids now are more prepared for that, like that structure.
They want survival mode.
Yeah, but they at the same time they need somebody that they feel like come from where they come from. Yeah, got a heart.
Experience
versus judging them.
How you talking about you want to do this, but you ain't never been through this. How can you relate to this? You never been through
this. And then you make the kids feel judged when you do that. Like I don't care. That's why when they say, they got their little opinion about the youngest, and that's cool. But I love the youngest, right?
I love the youngest.
Anybody I deal with,
they keep me young.
You hear me? I'm telling you. Listen, I'm telling you. So look,
my little cousins be telling me shit. I'm laced and shit like that. I don't know what that means. What is that?
Come on, man.
Exactly. I love the youngest. Love them to death, man.
And look, like we saying, they just need to feel like you a real motherfucker. If they feel like you running game or you want some other, they're not gonna fuck with it. Versus us, when we was kids, adults made us feel like we had to just obey what they were saying, or we had to just listen because they was old or adults or had the authority. Versus now, it's like the kids, they see through that. Okay, we gonna wrap this up real quick. We've been out here long enough. Okay, so any final words, anything you want to say to wrap this up?
Man, I love y'all. I feel like, man, hopefully y'all, y'all pick up what I'm putting down.
Not for sure.
I'm her sister. Organization.
Instagram, everything.
Instagram, straight to the money. My business page is I'm Her Sister LLC. My TikTok, Big Mama.
And all this gonna be on the screen, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put all on the screen.
Love y'all for life, man.
Yeah, no question. We checking. Hold on, man. Back up. I got you. There you go. Back up a little bit for me. There you go.
Yeah.
Do what you do. Do your thing. Close us out. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. All right, we gone, y'all.
All right.